Hello family, today I want to share with you a natural remedy from grandma, which was widely used in ancient times in ancestral natural medicine, and it's about clove, without a doubt one of the kings of health. In this video, I'm going to share with you how it's used and how to make the recipes. What are the diseases it cures and prevents? How can we use it to treat several conditions at once? What is it about clove that brings us so many health benefits? What are those biochemical compounds in clove that make it so special and beneficial for health? I'm also going to tell you 5 ways to use it correctly as an infusion, as a macerate, as a topical oil, as an oil for food, and just by chewing clove. And all those ways, how are they done correctly so that they work effectively? And the best part is that we can use it every day. And it's important for you to know that the incredible properties of clove pain relief that we're going to mention in this video are well documented and backed by modern science. Numerous studies, from in vitro laboratory tests and animal studies to some clinical trials in humans, have confirmed its benefits. The main reason for this potency is its high content of eugenol. First, let's discuss its remarkable pain-relieving power. It's a local anesthetic, which is why it's excellent for relieving, for example, toothaches, molar pain, or even gum pain. In this case, you can simply put 2 cloves in your mouth and chew them. If that tooth hurts a lot, of course, not on that side. You can also suck on it and keep it in your mouth for 15 minutes, or you can also put a few drops on the tooth that hurts. Of clove macerate, which I will share with you later, how exactly do you make that recipe for muscle pain and menstrual pain? Here you can use it locally with the macerated remedy. You can also treat it with clove infusion, and I'll tell you how to make it properly. We can also treat joint pain because of its powerful anti-inflammatory effect. In this case, I recommend maceration, massages with the macerated remedy or the lotion that we are going to prepare next. It fights infections and imbalances because it is a powerful antimicrobial, it has antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties, and it's also antiparasitic. This means it can help you fight anything from a common cold to more persistent infections. It is excellent, truly excellent for Candida, the Candida fungus. If you have an excess of Candida in your body, clove is excellent for fighting it. As I was saying, it also has a powerful antiparasitic effect. Later, I'll tell you how to prepare it and how to do the treatment to get rid of parasites. But its benefits don't end there. Its components work on a deeper level. It's an anti-inflammatory, a very powerful natural one. This is key to reducing chronic inflammation in the body, which is the root of many diseases. It's an excellent antidiabetic ally and for blood sugar. Clove has been studied for its ability to reduce blood sugar levels. It has been observed that certain compounds in clove can mimic the action of insulin, promoting greater glucose uptake by the cells. That's why it's a good support for people with prediabetes or those who have type 2 diabetes. Of course, always as a supplement and under your doctor's supervision. It's an excellent digestive aid, also if you suffer from a lot of gas, bloating, or indigestion after eating a lot. Clove tea will bring almost immediate relief. It's a powerful antioxidant. It fights free radicals, which, as we know, are responsible for aging in the body and for many diseases. It will protect our cells and help us stay young and healthy. And what is it that makes clove so special, powerful, and scientifically backed? The star component is eugenol. This biochemical compound is responsible for the properties and the greatest benefits of clove. But in addition, clove contains other phenolic compounds and flavonoids that work in synergy, enhancing all its benefits. It's the combination of all these elements that makes it a natural medicine cabinet in itself. It also provides vital nutrients like vitamin K, manganese, vitamin C, and smaller amounts of calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Did you know about all these benefits of clove? Tell me in the comments if you already knew about it, how do you use it? and, as you already know, to support this kind of videos so that all this valuable information reaches more people. You just have to give a like, a thumbs up, leaving a comment is very positive. And of course, share these videos. And if you want to stay up to date with all these videos, be updated and get them quickly, subscribe to the channel. Well, and now the recipes for these crucial remedies. Now we're going to do the deworming treatment. For this treatment, we're going to need a small mortar and 10 cloves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 cloves, more or less. And we're going to grind them up very well. Grinding the cloves increases the surface area, allowing for better extraction of the active compounds. Eugenol, which is present in cloves, has antiparasitic properties that have been proven in vitro and animal studies. Traditional medicine and herbalism use cloves for this purpose, and it has been shown to act against various types of parasites, including some protozoa and helminth worms. What we're going to do is take half a teaspoon of what we prepared, a little less, it's a small teaspoon. We put it in a small cup and add boiling water to it. This water is boiling. And we're going to let it sit like that, 10 minutes exactly. And from this little cup, we're going to drink one every day for 14 days. You drink it on an empty stomach. That's the deworming treatment and the correct way to do it. Yes, keep in mind that it can be guaranteed that it works for all types of parasites or for severe infestations. It is traditionally used to help fight parasites or to support natural deworming. It is also often used in combination with other deworming herbs. Making a parenthesis in this video. What I can recommend for a deeper deworming, if that's what you want. It's the 5x5 carrot juice method from Dr. Ludwin Johnson. I'll leave a little card here or over here, I'm not sure where it will show up. If you want to watch a video where that treatment is explained, and if not, you can go directly to the channel of Ludwin Johnson, has it on Instagram. Her 5x5 deworming treatment is really very effective, especially in cases of severe infestation. Of course, in that case, you would need to follow a medical treatment and, of course, be very careful with small children, pregnant women, and women who are breastfeeding. Anyway, at the end of the video, we are going to talk about the contraindications, or rather, about what we need to keep in mind as normal things. For example, like if we could be allergic to any compound, we need to do a patch test, just like with any natural remedy, but I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. To make the clove infusion, which we can drink daily, every day, without interruption, without any problem, we make it. This way, we're going to use 3 to 5 cloves, 3 or 5 or 4 or 5. Perfect, the cloves, and we put them in a cup and add a cup of 200 milliliters of water. And that's how we're going to leave it, letting it sit for 10 minutes. You'll see that the water will turn a little more brownish in color. If we want it to be more effective, what we're going to do is take 3 cloves. We put the 3 cloves in the mortar, grind them very well, and those 3 cloves we put in the cup with 200 milliliters of water. What grinding it does is that it allows for a better extraction of the active compounds from the clove. And it's almost instantaneous. Is it still hot? Now we're going to prepare clove oil to season your meals every day. To make this clove oil recipe, for example, I'm going to use a recycled bottle that originally had organic apple cider vinegar in it. It comes with this little system that's perfect for the oil. We're going to count about 10 cloves if possible with a little head on them. 1, 2, 8, 9, and about 10, give or take 1. It's fine. We put them in the bottle. And to this amount of cloves, we're going to add 200 milliliters of olive oil. You can use this oil after just 1 week. You can use it daily. You can put it on salads or on any food you want to season. It's always used cold, and as time goes by, its flavor and benefits will become stronger. Something I really like to do. To give it more flavor and more properties, I add 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary to this oil, and it gives it a wonderful taste. Delicious. And besides, we end up with a medicinal oil for daily use. Now we're going to make one of my favorite natural remedies, which is clove oil infusion. For this, we're going to need a jar that seals tightly. Clove, of course, and cold-pressed olive oil, if possible, 200 milliliters. I suggest using olive oil. You can use sunflower oil, corn oil, or any of those that we easily find at the supermarket. Not those, because they're really not good for your health. We're going to use 3 tablespoons, but heaping ones. This is a tablespoon, it's quite large. Look how big they are. 3, and we're going to add the 200 of olive oil. Let's go. This small jar should be stored in a dark, cool, and dry place. Another option is to cover it with paper or use a dark jar so that light doesn't get in. And we're going to let it macerate for at least 6 weeks to get a strong effect. If you need it urgently, you can leave it for at the very least, 20 days. You can start using it and feel the effects immediately, but for true effectiveness, use it for at least 6 weeks. Only after that time will we have the results of this effective remedy. This maceration can be used for muscle pain relief. Apply it and massage it into the affected area. Also for cramps, for joint discomfort, and also when you have a tension headache. You can apply it to your temples and massage your temples or on the back of your neck. This infused oil will also help reduce inflammation in the area where you apply it. For example, in the case of sprains, twists, or pain caused by inflammatory processes. For menstrual pain relief, apply the product to the affected area and massage. And it will help and greatly relieve the pain. It will also help you with insect bites, for example. It will relieve the itching and reduce inflammation in the area. It will also help you with skin or nail fungal infections. You can put a little bit there if you have a nail with fungus and use a small brush with the oil. And doing this every day, 3 times a day, will really help you get rid of the fungus. Also for acne and small skin infections. And always keep in mind that you need to do a patch test, which you apply to a small area. For example, it could be here, and you leave it for 24 hours. And if you don't have any kind of reaction, it means you're not allergic to any of the components in clove or olive oil. Always do this when using a natural remedy for the first time or any remedy you plan to use regularly. A few more little secrets I want to share with you and 2 good ideas. To the tea, yes. If you want to give it a better flavor or a different touch, or if you want it to taste exquisite, you can add a cinnamon stick and ginger. And it's going to turn out amazing. You can also add half a slice of lemon. All of that goes really well and enhances this remedy. And this one is for Argentinians and Uruguayans. You can add 5 little cloves in the mate water. What better recipe than that? Although clove is a gift from nature, it's essential to use it with caution. Let's discuss contraindications or precautions next. Rather, who should use clove with caution or under medical supervision? Eugenol, which is the main compound in clove, can have an anticoagulant effect. It slows down blood clotting. So, if you are taking anticoagulant medication or any other drug that thins the blood, it wouldn't be advisable for you to use clove, or at least you should only use it under your doctor's supervision. People with serious liver or kidney diseases, and of course, people with bleeding disorders like hemophilia, shouldn't use it either. Also, if you're going to have an operation or surgery, you shouldn't use it either, and don't use it if you're allergic or tend to have sensitivity. Also, do the patch test I mentioned before. And of course, it's not for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, young children, or babies. Don't use it without consulting your doctor. And even though I didn't mention it in the natural remedies I shared with you, if you end up using clove essential oil, remember that it should never be ingested directly or used in high doses without supervision. Well, the sound might change a little, or it might run out of battery, but there's no problem with the audio. We've reached the end, so test passed. I've wanted to share this video with you for a long time, so I hope you really enjoy it, and once again I invite you to support this kind of content by giving a thumbs up, a like, leaving your comment about what you thought, whether you already knew about cloves or if you had a different way of using them. Sharing the videos, of course, subscribing to the channel, all of that is a great help and it's very easy to do. I send you a big kiss, a warm hug, and see you next time. Thank you.